wonder if that's high enough. Or if that tilted down too much.
Okay. So
That's perfect.
yep. So
That's perfect.
here you are there.
All right.
So we should be able to see now whenever the chat starts coming through. If anybody comes in,
You'll be able to see it right there.
you'll be able to see it. So we're 8 hours and 7 minutes.
Early.
8 hours and 2 minutes early. But some people will come in. Maybe.
All right, do I need to hold the phone?
No. So what I'll do is I'll save this to my phone
Okay.
whenever the live is over, and you can just edit all this part out.
Okay.
So, but see, we're on a delay. It's a little bit of a delay from live to that. So we're not going to want to watch that.
Right.
We're going to want to look more towards, because that'll throw us off.
Right.
But as the messages come in, we'll be able to see them.
Okay. When do you want to start talking about your new stuff?
I was thinking we just wait
Wait to see if
until at least one person comes in.
Okay.
Because right now there's one person watching, and that's you.
All right, does it look like we're looking down, or do I need to be looking up? Can you tell the difference?
So I'm looking up right now. What does that look like?
So I guess I can bring the camera down some.
Oh, I need to change my chat one a little bit.
Oh, there's 2 people on now.
Barbara, hey, how's it going? All right, so we're just doing a little test here and seeing how our equipment's going. And we wanted to talk to y'all about what's coming down the line and see how that goes. Did you see Barbara's chat come up?
I did not. I was what you were in front of the TV.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna jump right into it because we're gonna edit this and of course and repost it.
Right.
But I wanted to get some practice on doing lives and going live, and so here we are doing practice and going live. Hey Barbara, can you just put something in the chat if you're still in here? Yeah, just anything. I'm trying to see, we have a monitor set up, and I was trying to see if it was working correctly.
How do you know who's in the chat?
Okay, so I knew, no, she just commented up here.
Yeah, so it should show up down to the bottom at some point in time, I think. Oh.
Yeah, so we're trying to do this on the trying to get the comments to show up on the monitor. But I'm not seeing them just yet. Hey, DWT, OS Lights. All right, so
I may have to sign in.
okay, so for today, we're just gonna have to look at Jason's phone to
Then I'll get that for you.
to get
No,
the,
I'm not signing in on mine.
to get the messages. Let's see here. Top chat. Hey,
There we are.
there we go. There we go.
Okay.
Boom! We got y'all coming in loud and clear. Awesome. 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 So you were on top comments. Well, I'll show you after the stream.
Okay.
Yes, on all chats, Barbara. He was on top chat, and that's why it wasn't coming through on the monitor. I did not see a live setup. Though I set the live for 12 a.m. tomorrow, like a crazy person. I don't know how I did that, but that's why we wanted to come on today and yeah, I know, right? That's why I want to come on today and talk to y'all and we're just trying to get better at these things. We're working on a mic system and to set up. We really don't want to have the mic stands in front of us. We feel like this is a really cool kind of setup that we're doing, and so
I worked on it over the week to put up a monitor and a timer to be able to give us the information on the time that we were going through, and some message boards underneath it so we could keep up with our notes for the discussion, a stand to bring the camera up higher for us, some lighting so we could get some better lighting, and different things like that so that we could possibly get a little bit better of a setup. But mics was certainly something I should have thought about.
well, I mean, we're working on it. And we're going to work through some of these things, but so I just want to come on. We're going to talk about a few things, and then Jason's going to edit this down. We're going to turn it into a video.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do my editing.
Yeah.
It's my first time doing editing. I'm excited about it.
Yep, and we're going to check it out. But so I'm just going to jump right into it, and I want to explain a little bit about what's going on. Listen, our channel is this is not a frat party channel. We have no intentions of coming on and getting sloshed, and we just doing reviews.
Yeah.
And
we're probably not the best experts for doing reviews.
we're not, but we're two normal guys.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted to be. That's what I wanted this channel to be about. Is just a couple of guys that like to drink whiskey, like to drink bourbon. You know, when you became a man, you put away childish things. We don't just get sloshed and hammered, and but we like, if that's what you like to do, that's your prerogative, and that's your right.
Right.
But we're here to taste the bourbons as from a connoisseur type standpoint, and we just want to share what we love to do. And if you want to see some cool videos, we're putting them out.
And some cool stories to go along with them, because I like to talk about the stories of why I come up with the certain bourbons that we talk about, and why I picked that bourbon to go over, and what was interesting about that bourbon, and why that was one I wanted to use, and where I come up with the idea of that bourbon. Or, you know, as we get into more of the why it's going to be a certain cigar that I like to smoke with that bourbon, or you know, why that bourbon tastes different to me, you know, during this kind of conversation than it tastes with another kind of conversation. Just unique things.
Yeah, and one thing we decided to do during the live streams is we're going to review something that is not whiskey or bourbon.
Yeah.
And today I brought along some old smoky moonshine hot and spicy pickles, and we're going to try those in just a minute. But I want to talk to y'all. We did some reviews today. We did a review on 1792.
Yep. This is fantastic bourbon.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Top shelf bourbon.
Yeah, top shelf bourbon. And we did a review on Four Roses.
Four Roses.
Four Roses has been the highest review that Jason has done since we started the Laws and Bourbon.
Four Roses is a great bourbon. Not that expensive.
And then we tried a local bourbon, Judge
Roy Bean.
Judge Roy Bean. And that was an interesting bourbon to me. And Jason gave it some high marks, but it was interesting to me. And so we want to just we'll thank everybody for coming in, and so we got a lot of cool stuff coming up.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing a series on low budget bourbon. Some real affordable bourbons that you know, Jason and I aren't going out and spending thousands of dollars on bottles of whiskey and bourbon, and I personally can't, but So we want to get some try some bourbons and whiskeys that are affordable for everybody. I think the most expensive bourbon so far. I talk about low budget bourbons, but the most expensive bourbon so far, I think we have tasted has been about $60.
Actually, we've had some that have been over $100.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm wrong there because I
I
didn't have to
take
buy.
that back. We haven't tasted the $200. I got 2 bottles that are over $100.
Okay.
And I spent for them, but we have not tasted those yet.
Okay. Fancy Nancy, thanks for coming in. Good to see
But let
you.
me tell you, you're going to be disappointed in them because I was disappointed in both of them. Because when I spent that money, I was thinking they were going to be great bourbons, and I was disappointed.
Now, I don't know though because one of our reviews, I'm not going to give it away, but one of our reviews was a little bit different.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Today we've had some different opinions,
I know.
and
which I think is great. That's what I love about bourbon. You don't always think the same thing, or whiskey. You don't always think the same thing. Different people have different tastes, different palates.
yeah. And like I said, I want to go back to what we were just talking about whenever we first came on. I don't want to encourage anybody to get drunk
No.
or to drink a large excess of liquor and alcohol because that's not something that we do.
Right.
Matter of fact, today, whenever Jason and I did the reviews today was the first time Jason had even had a drink since our last reviews
Right.
2 weeks ago.
Right.
And now I like to have a nice little sippy sip every now and then. Don't get me wrong, but I've had several drinks between last time and this time. But listen, this channel is not about getting slobbery drunk and falling out. It's just two guys that love each other and have a lot in common, and we're two different guys, and but we just wanted to share with y'all what we think about these bourbons. We love them. We love to drink the bourbons and whiskeys.
We love to smoke cigars. We love to play golf.
Yeah.
We love to goof off.
Yeah. And which leads me to my second point. Hey, Big Slider, thanks for stopping by, man. I'm glad you was able to see the notification because I was telling these guys just before you came in that I set my live for 12 a.m. tomorrow. So, but thanks for coming in, being a part. So another thing, talking about what's coming down the pipe, along with the low budget bourbon reviews, we're going to be doing the bourbon and cigar pairings.
Yes.
And I am super excited about that. Jason has been doing a lot of research on pairing good whiskeys and cigars together and what tastes good together. And we'll probably be doing one of those, the cigars, because we can't really smoke 5 cigars in a day. So that's going to be a little tough. But yeah, I'm excited about the low budget bourbon. I'm excited about the cigar and whiskeys coming up,
And the golf and cigars we're going to
Yes,
do. That's going to be great.
we're gonna go live on
Yes.
the golf course in the next 30 days if we can ever get together.
Where I hit my hole in one.
Yep, at the Robert Trent Jones golf trail
That's right.
here local in Mobile. It is the prettiest golf course in the state of Alabama, in my opinion. Their par 3 course is fantastic. The long courses. You're looking at $200 for 18 holes, or 200 or better. I haven't played 18 holes out there in a couple of years. So, but you can play the par 3 course for $50, and it'll be the prettiest course that you have ever played on for $50, and I guarantee it. And we're gonna have some bourbon and whiskey out there, and
Right.
Jason is actually in the process of working with them on doing a cigar review from the 19th hole.
Right.
And we're gonna try to do a cigar and bourbon review from there,
Perfect.
which
Perfect.
would be awesome. Which is, I mean, that's a beautiful clubhouse,
It is a beautiful club.
and their bar area is just, I mean, it's a Class A place to be.
And we're going to try to do one in Hurley, which is one of our other favorite courses.
Yeah, and and that's the good thing about what we're trying to put on here is it's diverse.
Yeah.
So we're going from Robert Trent Jones, where you're paying $60 to play on the short course, to Hurley, Mississippi, where it is a big, huge cow pasture, and it's like $25 to play 18 holes. So out there, we'll probably be drinking Miller Lights instead of expensive bourbon. But yeah, we're gonna give that a try. We've got a lot of cool stuff coming up.
We got beach bums and bourbon coming up as well. It's another event that we have that we're going to do down in Gulf Shores.
Yep.
Which I think will be real fun to be able to do in the summer.
And maybe highlight some of the local
things down in Gulf Shores.
Yep.
We need.
Yep. So, but yeah, guys. Well, the main reason we wanted to come on was to try out our new I can't even think.
Your new Old Smoky.
I forgot about the Old Smokies. All right, guys, we're about to crack this open. This is Old Smoky Moonshine. We actually bought this from Gatlinburg in Tennessee. Yep. But these days, you can find Old Smoky Moonshine at just about any state store.
Really?
Yes. Who else had in the chat Old Smoky Moonshine? Has anybody had that? Who has seen it?
I've seen it and I've had it, but I've never had the pickles.
These pickles.
Never had the pickles.
These pickles are amazing. These are Barbara's never heard of it. So I actually, Old Smoky Moonshine is it's a Tennessee whiskey. They make it right in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. They've actually put in a distillery in Gatlinburg where you can go into this distillery, watch how the moonshine is being made, and they have all kinds of moonshine. These moonshines here, same here, never heard of it. Same here, tried it, but never the pickles.
That's me too.
Yep.
Never the pickles.
So
I've seen it. I mean, I've been to their distillery they have, and I've looked at their corn. The corn mash that they have.
You get the corn mash and all that.
You can see it. It's right in front of you.
They have everything from banana pudding. I bought some Eggo waffle moonshine, which is fantastic. And I'll tell you a story. Me and Tina and Kyle, my beautiful wife Nixie, we went to Gatlinburg, Tennessee together, and we went. And these bottles, they by themselves, they run about $25 to $35, depending on what brand of moonshine you get. But we bought butter pecan moonshine.
Wow.
And we were putting it in our coffee in the morning. I'm not a coffee drinker, but we were there for 6 days. And over those 6 days, me and Tina drank that whole quart of butter pecan moonshine in our coffee. We was drinking like 2 pots a day. So yeah, because you get up there, and it's cold, it's freezing cold.
Oh yeah.
And we've seen a little snow.
For anybody who's not going to Gatlinburg and the Smokies, that's a beautiful area of the country. It's absolutely a beautiful area of the country. Beautiful.
Yes, Barbara, it is delicious. The butter pecan.
Butter pecan, fantastic.
Now, so they run these on specials up there at the where you buy the Old Smoky Moonshine. It's actually Old Smoky Moonshine store, and they run specials like I call them outlet specials. Buy 5 get 1 free. Buy 2 get 1 half off. And so we always go. We probably go every other year, and whenever we're up there in Tennessee, I'll buy 6 bottles because normally you buy 5 get 1 free.
Right.
And I always buy 2 bottles of the hot and spicy moonshine pickle because I like Bloody Marys.
Right.
And these in a Bloody Mary are fantastic.
What was it that I stole from you during Christmas? During Dirty Santa?
Oh, that was the apple pie moonshine.
Apple pie moonshine.
So we're actually going to be taste testing that coming up. We're going to do a review on it.
I have not broken the seal on that yet.
It is apple pie moonshine, Old Smoky brand.
Yeah.
And it's fantastic. Oh my goodness. And it will sneak up on you quick. So drink responsibly on that. But the only thing I don't like about this is whenever you buy this, you take the pickles out, and guess what? You don't have about that much moonshine.
Really?
Because the pickles.
Yeah, take it all room.
Yeah. And you talk about a fantastic Bloody Mary. After I eat 3 or 4 of the pickles out, what I'll do is they're strong. This is 40 proof moonshine. I didn't know moonshine. Oh my God! Look, Barbara, look up Old Smoky Moonshine on the internet and check out their different flavors. They have everything from banana pudding to cherries to chocolate. It's just unreal. Now,
Have you had the one down in Gulf Shores, the Murder Creek moonshine?
I have had Murder Creek, and it's good.
Yeah, I've not had it yet.
Yep, it's good. Used to, whenever Old Smoky first opened down there, this is a fairly new company. It's probably less than 30 years old. And whenever Old Smoky opened down there, they would have free taste testings.
Right.
And you would go in and get a thimble-sized shot, and they would do all the different flavors for free.
Right.
So you would go in there, and if you wasn't careful, man, you would be tipsy coming out, and just from tasting the free symbol. Now, I think it's $12.99 to go through and get the thimbles full, and so all things must come to an end, at some point. But these suckers are strong. Now, this is moonshine. This is real moonshine, but this is not like White Lightning moonshine.
Right.
So this is extra distilled. So they're like running this through a couple times, and depending on what you buy, depends on the proof. So this is 40 proof.
Okay.
So this is 40 proof dill pickles.
Okay.
But you can get what would be the White Lightning moonshine, and it is it'll be 100 proof or 90 proof or whatever it is. So there's different proofs. It's not all the same, the same old come out of a, even though it does come out of a steel
radiator.
Yeah, I mean this is not something you put in a spoon and light on fire and burn the stuff out. But they do make some stuff where you could. So yes, Barbara, we do too. We love the different alcohols. I told, and all of my slot channels that are in here will know what I'm talking about. But I had a chance to meet Ivy Slots this past 3 weeks ago whenever we were in Vegas. And he agreed to do a Tokyo tea review with me next time we were able to be around each other. So we're definitely going to try that. But let's break into these pickles.
All right.
Try them out. So what I do is I make a Bloody Mary. Now, my Bloody Marys, listen, for mass production Bloody Marys, Zing Zang's is a very good brand.
Right.
I know you're not much of a Bloody Mary drinker, but I love them. I love Bloody Marys. Now, what I buy is from the Cottage Hill package store right up the road. Is the Whiskey Willie's Bloody Mary mix. It's made in Orange Beach, Alabama.
Okay.
You can get it online. They have it in Rouse's in Orange Beach, and a couple of the connoisseur type shops, like they have the Cottage Hill Liquor package store, will have it. But anyway, I will put one of these into my Bloody Mary. I may have 2 Bloody Marys, and I may not eat the pickle in the first one. I like to let it soak up some of the Bloody Mary mix into the pickle because these things are going to bite. Just give it a smell there.
Okay.
Now, are you going to eat a whole one? You want to split one?
I'll split one.
Okay.
So speaking of Rouse's, that's a local grocery store we have here in town.
Oh yeah, I wasn't thinking.
Yeah. That is
that's a long one there. Oh man, these things are strong right out of the bottle. So let's take a sip of the moonshine.
Okay.
Before we try the pickle. So take a sip of the moonshine. That's 40 proof pickle moonshine.
your vinegar.
Oh, that's good. That is good.
Tastes like vinegar.
Woo. All right, so now we'll take a bite out of the pickle. Now, like I said, I let these soak in my Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
And look, I bought 2 bottles of these at Thanksgiving, and so I just cracked open my second one. And so I like to have maybe like 3 or 4 Bloody Marys during the week.
Right.
So, Oh, that's tough, buddy. Ooh. Whoa. Yeah, smooth. Oh.
Wow, that's nasty. That's horrible.
So I'll let you get that down.
It's not smooth.
Everybody
It's
thinks
not
that's
smooth.
funny.
It's not smooth. It wasn't smooth.
But now, if you had that in a Bloody Mary,
Yeah. My eye's twitching. Wow.
but now, if you had that in a Bloody Mary,
Yeah, let it soak with something else.
and just you just take a bite with a drink of the Bloody Mary, you got a piece of you got a big hunk of beef jerky on the side, a
It's
piece
like
of
that would
fried
be great. Some
bacon.
cheese and some crackers. That would
Absolutely.
be perfectly like a charcuterie board.
Yeah. Well, as long as you have a Bloody Mary to go with it. As long as you have a Bloody Mary to go with it. So, all right, we're gonna rank this.
Ooh.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10.
4.1.
Now, so 4.1. So our new scale we're doing 1 to 10, and we're doing 1 to 9 in between each number.
I still taste it.
So you can have from a 1.1 to a 1.9, all the way up to a 9.9 or a 10. And so I start my scale at 4 being drinkable.
Okay, 4.1 is just drinkable. It just reaches the level of you can actually bring it down and swallow.
So that the pickle,
Oh my goodness.
the pickle or the moonshine.
I did everything I could on both of them just to bring it down and swallow without anything with it. You do everything you can just to swallow it.
So
Hey, you got to realize this right here is what I had earlier. I mean, there's no comparison there. Whew. Whew. My goodness.
So with 4 being drinkable, I'm gonna give this a 5.5.
Okay, 5.5.
Now I really like strong vinegary taste. I love pickles. I love Italian dressing. I love vinaigrettes.
Your sister likes pickles. She's an all big pickle fan. I think your whole family's a pickle fan.
Yep.
Yep. That's
So,
something that y'all are all pickle fans.
we're real into the sour, and so to me, this is good. Like I said, this is my second bottle that I've opened since Thanksgiving, just with my Bloody Marys. So I don't put them in potato salad or anything. The guy that we bought it from the store said they use it in food all the time.
Oh, I bet they do.
So
Give me that bar of soap you had earlier so I can wipe the taste off my lips.
oh goodness.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Oh man, that is good.
I bet it's great in a Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
It's fantastic in a Bloody Mary. I don't really like the Bloody Marys, but I mean,
So one more thing is
the apple pie would be delicious.
Yeah.
I like sweet. I'm a sweet person.
So every time we're gonna try to go live twice a month.
Okay.
And so at least twice a month.
Yeah. I don't know if we can handle more of these. I don't know if my stomach can handle them.
Oh man. Whew. So we're gonna try to go live at least a couple of times a month. It might be from the golf course. It might be from up here in at the hobby farm and doing these little podcasts, but our lives. But we're gonna try something that is not a whiskey and that is not a bourbon.
Bring you a pickled pig's foot.
No,
No on that.
well, it's gotta have liquor in it.
Okay. I'll marinate it. Marinate a pickled pig's foot with some vodka. Some tequila.
Well, put it in some taco. Here's your taco infused.
You're talking infused pickled pig foot. You don't gnaw on the
Oh man. So
golly.
listen, I want to thank you guys for coming in.
And thank y'all very much.
Yeah, I know everybody's in a time crunch to get on to the football game, but I wanted to do a test live because our new monitor. We didn't want to be sitting here looking at the cell phone all day, and we were able to move the video closer. Is the echo better this time, guys, or is it still pretty bad?
We'll work on mics.
Is the echo better because we were able to raise the phone and move it closer? Is that okay?
That's fantastic.
Thanks. And okay, all right, good. Thank you. And so I know y'all want to get to the football game, but we just wanted to test out the monitor. I think all the chats were coming through, right? I didn't miss anybody.
I love the monitor. I love being able to see the chats that way.
Yeah, we're not sitting here looking at the phone. Both of us can see the chat.
Right.
So we just wanted to go through that little test with you guys and see how that worked out. So I think it went good.
Very good.
And
thank y'all so much.
Yep. So we just want to check in. Thank you guys for coming in. Even though I had the live set for tomorrow at 12 a.m. And y'all was able to find us over here on YouTube. Thank y'all for coming in.
Oh yeah.
Don't give him no ideas, Barbara. I'm telling you.
It's a great idea.
I'm telling you, don't give him no ideas. We'll be eating all kinds of stuff. It'll turn into Fear Factor.
Yes, it will.
Guess what kind of alcohol's in this bucket of worms? But yeah, thank you guys for coming in, and we'll see you. I don't know, maybe next week, maybe the week after. I'll make sure that the lives are scheduled better. That's on me. Oh, one more thing. We have a special guest coming up soon.
Yes.
That'll be on one of our shows. We're probably going to pre-record it and post it.
Makes his own mead.
He makes his own mead.
That's awesome.
So if you know what mead is where they make wine with honey instead of sugar.
Yep.
And that was back what the Vikings drank because sugar had not been invented yet.
Right.
And he's got lots of stories to tell on the mead. He makes his own whiskey. He makes his own ginger beer, and makes his own wines. And so we'll probably have him on a couple of times. And will you be scheduling these on set days? Yes, Barbara.
Yes.
We will. It was a spare of the moment thing that we decided to go on today, and I did not schedule it. I tried to schedule it for 3:30. I don't know what I did wrong, but apparently I screwed it up big time. So yes, we will be scheduling this, and hopefully we'll do better next time on the scheduling. So, yeah.
So thank y'all. Thank y'all again very much for coming on.
Yep. Thank y'all for coming on, and we will see y'all next time. All right.
Oh, yeah, that's great. Was that on our channel or was that on your channel?
No.